accept this. When the government know you are dealing with the kids, they don't allow you to be with even your own blood daughter together. And secondly, what I hear people are saying, he was in a live and saying to the German peoples that these Gambian people have to come back to their country because they have everything in their country. Which kind of human being are you? And secondly, Gambian people take again their own daughter and give it to you. You don't feel this person. You don't feel this sorry. You are telling the public that, or you are telling the whole world that, I'm right in Gambia here, and their country, they are having everything positive, everything good. You guys have to send them back home. This is automatically wrong. This man, I can say this man is not a proper person. Me as Firelink, I don't praise nobody, I praise only God, But I can say this man, the family who gave
accused Fender, if you look at it as to judgment, maybe they did not have enough evidence. That is why, maybe he's free with some of those accusations in those places. But then, it's not safe for him to be in our society here, because we all know our society here. If somebody can do such kind of criminal games in Germany, and I am not saying we should not allow people to travel from their countries to come to our country. But if you look at the background, the party, the logo of the party member is advocating for.
In the police report. So why is someone convicted in our country and we're condoning that? That is completely wrong. It is completely wrong. This man should not be in the country and we should not allow this. Now, it does not matter if we have 1,000 predators in the country. Quincy Japa, then la wala take to court, then la wala teach. The man should not be in the country, and that is period. If the man is around children or has children, those children should be taken away or put under protective custody. Lolu moy lobby. Now, come Lila, and we're letting him in the country. You get raise awareness. It's the right of people to raise the awareness. So you are wrong. We should not let our people to suffer for someone else. Problem. We have inferiority complex. Just because someone is a white person does not mean that we should take that bullshit because they will not take it for us. Understanding? We lead if ample stop. We have multiple criminals, Yohamne. You get to see Dekabi. Why? Because then go open to tourism. Tourism used to be a sector, Bohamne.
You don't have any proof. Yeah,
listen, I'm not a for you for it. Main to Babo invite Lanonia, the Naman communicate and assuming Conogen, communicate.
Somebody, most hunter famos and Safenole. The famos and Safenole.
Lamboy, among communication of Damaka Safi. In the swimming Conogeto, Fontaine in the Diamanonia in Malnambasato. I was swimming on the Diamanonia, the Lentaman, Abu Sokonia. Yajan knew a million video and think, Imanke Sate Conocote. You bought our Swalacon. It's a big family compound. Put more along.
Somebody,
somebody,
let us talk in a European perspective. Somebody, let's talk in a European perspective. Okay, Wabdujang, Hanna Trantela, na broda dingo, Hanna na broda dingo, ni lafta pura e ku kenye, ni alon kontena mo flole bakela. Kaito le beje nyanta kada dale ala natra manke foli erecti
ndebatu yalla ite bele diamo la janente mi interop nte bulanga diamo
ibe jele fokanko ibe mbetamino la nyaati
ite bele diamo be ke jane satisfied ante man kuntu nyaato mbe mute the whole 10 to 20 minutes mbe mute
somebody ibe dulale fokanda mi alon kanyata address la
no nte bulanga ngadi diamo atolle be jele mandi kanka fa kan dindingol video yaje nandi dula ma nyanta lo kula jele ay korda dindingol video family compound olam ay bukol ni bagol dimi na okorda nyin kono bota okorda le kono ji ali wo stop kan ni nafika yata ka foka kata sate kono ko le video wo be kan no nyaade korda min abe akono ji
somebody
bukol ni bagol dimi
okay boy don't come here and lie to people man
boy
don't do that man
ngalo ya
kata sate kono ko le video
kana okay boy
kana ko video dan
kana na je be uli afala mo de ni
ni ya nya no
ya ni be duma la commento safe
Alkana alka foku ka sate kono ko le video nimbe sate kono ko video
ni man ngo mi soti la life le after le wana na ni kuma
atele ni ya so ngol fo
kana wu dia fo kana je
sai mimi je won
commento manna na tra ya long ngamilong
listen
ala commento maje
listen yajele nyin ken ningo ning alba kela nyawnya ali yakeje o mala banku
Guys,
right
smoke the life say anje asongo toto bang me no momo yalon personally pre-share the life. Maybe he know also about the situation. But now, Miss somebody in so 1 minute now Miss Doctor want to speak because after Tala do so I will give her the point to elaborate something about the situation.
Collie, how are you guys?
I'm good.
Uncle Francis but unfortunately he had to drop. See, the problem is I saw this man on Bakao Boyo's live, and then I went and I did my research. Now, when I checked his profile, that AFD or whatever party was there, and I went to Google. Google is free. This party is youthist. This party is against immigrants. It is completely against immigrants from all the research I've seen. Now, the problem with this rape issue, the first thing, why is someone against immigrants in the Gambia? You do not like black people. You don't like immigrants. Why are you in the Gambia?
Ila fenko mood after ye doing WhatsApp ye muruna barkana ji live nyi doing WhatsApp ye muruna, then I think it will
so my first question was why are you in the Gambia? If you don't like black people, you don't like immigrants, why are you putting yourself in the position immigrant that was my first question. Before I heard this rape allegation or SA allegation, TikTok is sensitive. So when it comes to that, whether he was convicted or not, as long as he stand a trial for Lolo, and even though he already served the sentence for Lolo, he is not allowed to be around children. This man should not be allowed to be in the country. Because be it America Finisa, it does not matter so fake and convict man la serve the sentence. So Guinea, you are not allowed to be around children and area being a dika. Then you will inform you nekini sexual assaulter as he's a criminal. Lolo moy lobby. Dinga. So Guinea si lolo mom own domam sa. The law should protect that child around Halabi without supervision. So it's already wrong. Yo take jelko si sabopa so de me pul uti visa then now in the police report. So why is someone convicted in our country and we're condoning that? That is completely wrong. It is completely wrong. This man should not be in the country and we should not allow this. Now it does not matter if we have 1,000 predators in the country. Quincy Japa then la wala take to court then la wala teach. The man should not be in the country and that is period. If the man is around children or has children, those children should be taken away or put under protective custody. Lolo moy lobby. Now come ka hamne kini lila and we're letting him in the country telling you get raise awareness. It's the right of people to raise the awareness. So ko hame no peko. You are wrong. We should not let our people to suffer for someone else. Hamga Gambia yung recent problem, we have inferiority complex. Just because someone is a white person does not mean that we should take that bullshit because they will not take it for us. Understand yan? We lead for ample stop. We have multiple criminals yohamne. You get to see dekabi. Why? Because then go open to tourism. Tourism used to be a sector bohamne. All a top class binyoda nyo lady nyo predator yo swing hale buya good me 15-year-old.
Sister, you are saying something very important.
We need to protect our kids. Don't come on you buy them. The man should not be in the country. Man dem na to go with profile of Maseko. He is not a good person. That is on a period. Because he is still pushing the agenda for that same party. Now Google is free. Google. It's simple. It is simple. Man ham nga lumagina bany kuy def ay halal ak jigen naka in a state bo hamne they're questionable hala yi tay suñ len daano ñun suñ bopa suñ resource yi nekk fa pour ñu dimbali hala yoyu. We do not have rehabilitation centers. We do not have doctors. Li mu ngi leen dal ba pare ñuy indi ay predators ñuy dugg ci biir dëkk bi. For what?
Definitely.
So toge fi ngay defend li sa yow waxulo diga.
Sister, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hitting the nail on the head. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
internet
yeah,
is there for you to make research.
The internet is
Don't just
free.
come to
No one is
So
being charged for the internet. It takes you 2
this is the
minutes.
type of people we need in our
Lambo.
society, you know. This is the
Yajere
type of
Lambo.
women we need
Ita
in
ka
our
credit
society, not the
ko
women
attending
that will
Lambo.
be nekku jigéen yoo xam ne dañoo nekk fii di support ñu ko xam ne rapist.
No man, do not support nonsense.
Because
Do not support
somebody
nonsense.
somebody mi sax ñun xam nañ ne
Because
somebody
this is
fiiral na
fraud,
xale bu nekk di dem school yàlla ite moolu yàlla ne be ñun different campaign e dindi ngolo kono ma
Halal dafa vulnerable. Halal dafa vulnerable. Ñun ñoo wala
ye dindi
protect
ngolo kono ma
halal.
Gambia la me yàlla bi da ko
Somebody let me
don't please us.
Somebody
Basta to na fa ba na be na ko si fal be fenkera ja wala mat ko sa ka dindi wala ko ka wala
Bari nyanta kam
Let him
ko
talk.
The guys TikTok is open. The guys TikTok is open. They're simple agenda party bobu no.
Nkana nyo expose please. Ngal manene
Follow-
dukare
follow-
na
hey.
ton man si bare mbal Daniel Ajel nkana nyo expose please. Topiko mo
Okay,
jenda nyinti please. Bro, so nga diam wala
Holy man nagi watch. I have to go. Thank you guys.
Nkana nyo expose, yeah? Bro,
To my sister, we will see each other about the other campaign. Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's focus on the topic.
Na bro,
Let's focus on the topic, please. Let's focus
Guys,
on the topic.
Harlem Masuma dige fire link. Madige fire link.
thank you.
Mua.
Lamboy, it's Bruce jeder, egal wer ist hier in diesem Panel, jetzt gerade ist er kurz Deutsch, weil der Mann selber ist Deutscher. Verstehst du? Egal wer hört mich jetzt gerade zu, ich, Feierling, ich werde keiner in meiner Land lassen als Pädophil einfach so angucken. Ich werde nicht das akzeptieren, zu niemanden. Eine Pädophil, Deutschland hier hast du keine Chance, sogar mit deiner Kind zusammen zu bleiben. Leute soll das wissen. Und
Deine
er
eigenen
hat
Kinder?
er allein mal Heimat gelassen, nach Gambia geflogen. Da Kinder einfach benutzen. Leute soll das verstanden, das ist falsch. Automatisch falsch. Ne?
Guck mal, weil der weiß, Bruder, der weiß ganz
Leute,
genau,
Leute,
er hat
warte,
gar nichts in dieser Gesellschaft zu suchen.
Lamboy,
Er
Aliso,
weiß ganz
please.
genau, dass er hat gar nichts in
Lamboy.
dieser Gesellschaft zu suchen.
Lamboy,
Deshalb
please,
ist er
bitte
irgendwo
euch.
nach
I
Afrika
beg you people,
geflogen.
please.
Da
Let's
bin ich
speak
nicht
in
dagegen.
Gambian or in English.
Aber an
Not
die
everyone
Kinder
can understand.
ranzukommen,
Okay.
das ist für
Then
uns ein No-Go.
Please, guys, speak in English or in Gambian that other people
Okay,
can
sorry,
understand. If it is
no
funny,
problem.
we can talk to
Sorry.
each other.
He's listening to us, my brother. We have to make sense to him.
Why
Maybe
I want to
our
speak like
accent
this
of
because I
German,
know many Germans are listening also because they see this man is there. This is why I want to speak in German. But nonetheless, I speak Gambia, bro. Gambia is our land. Gambia is our country. We have to push it far straight forward. We are the people now who are seeing the righteousness, what is running in the internet, what is running everywhere. A man who is abusing by kids, nobody have to allow it or entertain it with kids together. Even Europe, they don't allow it. Your own born child or daughter, if you are somebody like this, they don't allow you to be with this person together, It's very, very wrong. Nobody accept this. When the government know you are dealing with the kids, they don't allow you to be with even your own blood daughter together. And secondly, what I hear people are saying, he was in a live and saying to the German peoples that these Gambian people have to come back to their country because they have everything in their country. Which kind of human being are you? And secondly, Gambian people take again their own daughter and give it to you. You don't feel this person. You don't feel this sorry. You are telling the public that, or you are telling the whole world that, I'm right in Gambia here and their country, they are having everything positive, everything good. You guys have to send them back home. This is automatically wrong. This man, I can say this man is not a proper person. Me as Firelink, I don't praise nobody, I praise only God, But I can say this man, the family who gave their daughter to this man, let them take a note that, this man is not a proper person, He's a German, he have money. Anyhow he come to Africa, he can influence people too by using money. But let us not accept this man. Spade is spade. Gambia muna Gambia lo. Ni ngadran teloy. Ni madran ngatinyan teloy. Mo kana na tubabu jojang ikafo ibe tubabu la philosophy lo sambola na moli Africa. Alwo boya sifal bula. Imeta jam fo kotota Europe jang ita kelab yirab dingoti. Na duta wande be sendilale. Political AfD ist eine Nazi-Partei. AfD Nazi-Partei, Leute. Bale ni tata je saintenti Germany kono jangi tello e sembo soron Germany kono jang AfD e tello Nazi-Partei te. Saintenti be mun kataka wala nyinte luntangol bebe bota banko ka ye sendi la bankol kan. Momo yalon ko ni mutat la bela Deutschland hier, wenn du hab keine Schule, keine Arbeit, keine Kind, du bist nicht verheiratet. Ne? Du musst dich was suchen, sonst der schicken dich sofort nach Afrika, nach Heimat zurück. Gambia no alga nyaale ngalo mumbe kere nyimano mam betea mo kana entertain mo kana sino diala kasina banko kan nal hakilo baka long time mandolo benu Gambia ka denklo la ka hale yi besambu ale prince ku ga yusumba papa malo nyaadi long yo ke nyaadi la koy ma sennan to Europe because I mean okay and ndi nongol lo kila Gambia no akana nyina ku wala boy alga na still notice down ni na Europe wise and smart nyim moli te ken ole to about boy you are always a black man bas nenga fem fo mu yalon ga man correct nak ma min nak definitely but metal la wala me batal la
no imun na mold
I'm very sorry na biya mol betene nak
you are always welcome.
A Rastaman don't talk in vain. You aren't a follow for me, brother. You aren't a follow for me. No, not follow wale muidi. Nga yo follow a long time.
Yes, bro. Let me know.
So Nante eine demokratische Land wie in Afrika. Wir müssen reden.
Okay, come up.
Die sind nicht schon voll. Die unterhalten und reden wie kleine Kind. Das kann ich nicht verstehen.
Okay, I remember this. Come on.
Wir können was ändern, aber es wird nicht so weit gehen, weil es gibt viele Leute in uns, die Gesellschaft hier, die kritisieren nur, aber die wollen die Wahrheit nicht wissen.
Okay, alright. Sangboy, may ñu tuuti rek, man moom soo leen ma ko mayee benn 2 minutes rek dama bëgg a dem liggéey taf. But
okay, come on.
yes, man Mrs. Doctor li ma bëggoon a wax yëpp Mrs. Doctor wax na ko because ñun America la nekk right now. But demba dama dugga ci life yi Bakaw Boyo ma gis this situation. But my thing is like bi ma defee ma research I see the same thing, but my thing as Gambian moo nekk ni all Gambians in Germany cannot speak the same language. One man is coming out here trying to contradict that. And this is the reality. Demba man bi biñ ko doon interview sax like si kanamam sax dañ dee gis questions yi sax was so disturbing on him. Mënut a answer lu correct ba pare there were Gambians too right beside the corner of the camera. ñoom ñoo ko doon dictate lu moo wax. This is the reality of the Gambia. Gis nga Gambia dafa am ñoo xam ne ay hypocrites lañ ay doma lañ. And I don't think those people are Gambians in the first place. Because Gambia yu nekk Dutchland yëpp duñ mun a sonna di joy all the time. And they know this man. Even the white lady said the same thing yesterday. So what is the problem right there? But it's high time nag boy Gambians yëpp di génnee ñi nga xam ne bokkuñ ci ñun. Gambia is our homeland. We own Gambia. Nobody owns Gambia. And this is the reality. Gis nga li waji def ni. Ben black ñeme ñu ko def biir America tok di xolé. It's over. We have to protect our children. We have to protect our youths. They are the future tomorrow. Ñu gëm ko gëmuñ ko, they are the future tomorrow. Boy, gis nga pedophile bi dafa bari Gambia de brother. Wallahi lazim. And we playing with it. We really playing with it. Hana Gambia, yan façon mi nit ñoo fa nekk. This kind of people don't even have to walk in our streets. To be frank, honest. We don't need pens and papers. We don't need pencils. It's high time government bi tamit ñu change ko because we need to establish our education. Nga xam ne kenn duñu yab ci mbedd bi di ñëw di ñu jox seen nonsense pencils yi and pens yi ni ba pare di tëddoo suñ xale yi. Nit ñi di ko gis waxuñ ci dara, and this is the reality. This man is not good for Gambia, and still now is in the Gambia. Man li laa amoon pour lu ma wax, mane ba ma sànni si suma kaddu because of we all one family, one Gambia. Ba pare xam nga rek fu ñu mun di nekk ñun ñëpp Gambian lañ, benn Gambian bi la ñoo represent, so lii mooy the reality. Ñi nga xam ne tey bukki lañ ba pare di sango deri béy nañ leen wane. You expose leen. It's high time to expose all these hypocrites. Lii moo nekk suñ problème Gambia since 1965. Hypocrites yi dañ bari ci dëkk bi. And this is the reality. Gis dëgg ba pare ne lii du dëgg. That's very bad and sad for a Gambian. no matter what your fellow Gambian do, you have to defend them to the last cut. I don't care what they do. So kii mu ngay yàq Gambian si yéen a ngeen kii ngay ñëw fii di defend kii for what reason? And everybody knows about that party. That party is not no good. Yes, boy.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Gambian.
respect you, brother. Anyway,
Yeah, thank you.
Mane xoolal mu wax leen ko ñu ne su la ñëpp tuflee nga tooy. Ñu ne su la ñëpp tuflee nga tooy.
Anyway, for me,
Sonko, please come on.
all what I want to say, all what I want to say is this: we all need to remember one thing. They said everything starts at home. Let's ask ourselves. If I could remember, in 2021, during our presidential election, I don't want to be personal. I just want to say it as it is. Left the car for Abelari Nyama Nyama. Ndolfong la banko kanyang Gambia, right? I remember last election, there was a political party, I don't want to say a name, Mea Lonko, and everybody was complaining. That is our own country here. It's not about Amango coming Kafoko, Mole Bonam from Banco Doka, and not Banko, but not Banko Kanya Ketajanero. But when it happens, what happened? Everybody complained. All Momo Yalonko, Eka activism, Eka human rights fight, Yajoloko, didn't underage should not involve into politics. So nobody should use underage to do your political propaganda because they are people, Malialonko. The law doesn't even give them right to participate into politics. So that is one of the biggest things that I mean, if you want to come to Gambia and do charity, or you want to help our youths, or you want to help our young ones, but there is a way it needs to happen. There should be no sign Mayor Lonko, is going to be through a political lane. That is one thing Mayor Lonko and underage Imanyanaka allowed to get into that. So going into our life tour, okay, it's possible for one to be in prison and ayatara marining ala case ning, there is no judgment ala case nyundo. And at the end of so years, judgment ninakala ko nyundo. So at that point, I might not say a lot about that point, but the thing is now, he was accused of things, Melia Longo. He was accused of something. Melia Longo, obviously, Mbe Tuabolia Lone. Tuabolia Niemu accused Fenda. If you look at it as a Keno Asutiat Halale, Tuabola judgment, maybe they did not have enough evidence. That is why, maybe he's free with some of those accusations Melia Longo in those places. But then, it's not safe for him to be in our society here, because we all know our society here. If somebody can do such kind of criminal games in Germany and understand that person can come to our country and do it in a very technical manner, Mayor Longo is going to cause damages to our own young ones here. So basically, such kind of person should not be encouraged to be in our society. In fact, I blame sometimes some of these issues. I blame our government because what they do is and they register so-called charity organizations. But some of these charity organizations, if you go over them, one, they are doing money laundering. Money laundering. Two, they are only doing it just to exploit. That's all what they want to do here. Because to take videos, to take pictures of our young ones going back home. Because I was listening to the guy, what happened was, it was in Germany and he have seen this material. Okay, let me take these ones to Gambia. Look, but did we know actually what and what I meant from what I will bulu? But they will just come to Gambia here, your Mindil Sang, your Bakol Sang. Those are keep things. Maybe they spend, let's say, only 500 euro to get some of those things. Because they go to our schools, present, take pictures, and those are the pictures. They will take it back to their home. They will raise up to maybe 10,000 euros or so. In those countries. But at the end of it, remember the one you do. Let's ask ourselves: is there a proper accountability mechanism? Because if you go to some other countries, for example, those who are engaging into charity work, there is an accountability model. There is a way accountable. I mean, those who are doing charity here, a charity organization, tell me one of the charity organizations in this country, government have hold them accountable. Government ke account le kajago the number of money men can through their account, the number of money they put in their pockets. So those are ways we use to exploit our own people. And we should be very careful. And nobody should be in support of any person. Amari is been accused of being a pedophile, or is been accused of being, a rapist or and so. These are people, we should not allow them in our society. I am not saying we should not allow people to travel from their countries to come to our country. But if you look at the background, the party, the logo of the party member Longo is advocating for. This is the party Longo. They do not love our people. They don't want our people to be in their country. So somebody who doesn't want your people to be in his country, why should you give that person a room to be in your country to exploit your people? So this time, young, all of us need to be in one voice. And the one voice member such kind of people society. Our society should not allow such kind of people to live within us. Because they don't like us and they will never like us. Hey, one thing we all need to understand. He came here, come Bari Muso Futu. But if you ask, I am Bari Muso Futu, that no Bari Muso, it's not even living large. Because those Bari Musoying, go and check the background of that Bari Musoming Ayafutu. Maybe the Bari Musoming Ayafutu is from a very, 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 very poor background. And he is using that poor background issuing about use as an advantage to Bari Musota to keep him as a wife, to keep him as an accompany, an accompany person here, just for him, for just how he is going to live in this country to exploit our young one. So I am calling on each and every one of us. Let's speak in one voice. And the single voice we are going to speak on. The single voice such kind of person should not have a space in our country here. And we should call on the government. As far as this is the person Mayor Lonko is already been accused, we should call on the government of this country to call on the guy, Yakumandi, and for him to be investigated. Kajako, the accusation, accused Mela. These are things whether they are fact or they are not fact. And since he came to this country, what were the activities he was involved into? If is he working as a volunteer? Is he working for a charity organization here? And if he is working for a charity organization in this country, the charity organization is working in for, they have to check in. What is their income? Let me tell you one thing. Today, people are bringing in money in this country. They are dealing with rebels. People are bringing money in this country. They are dealing with terrorists. So all these are things, we need to look into it to protect our country, to protect the future of our country. We are not saying we are not racist. I'm not going because we are racist. I'm not going. We don't want people to live in our country, but we have right to protect our country, like the way they are protecting their country. Today, how many people are living? How many people live in Germany today? They accuse them of being drug dealers, and they want to send them back home because they feel like drug dealers doesn't have space in their various country. So should we also allow people they are exploiting our people in this country here? Should we also give room for them to live in our country? No, we will never give room to such people to live in our country. This is why every Gambian should raise voice. We are not saying ayakele. I will not say ayakele because I will not say something I did not have proof of it. I did not say it because I will take one example. People were accused of rape in this country. I stood to fight for them because I want them to have justice. I want those people to have justice. That's why I stood for them until the time court approved these people are not guilty. So this guy also, I will call on every Gambian and I will call on all the activities, especially national child right. Child's right need to come. Investigate because it's exploiting our young ones. I remember there is a school here, Penny Appeal. Penny Appeal, they have built a school here, one of the best schools in this country. They were sponsoring a lot of children in this country. They were building mosques in this country. If you are going to airport after Yarambamba, that school is there. But do you know why they closed that school? Because they are accused of exploiting our young ones, exploiting our kids. They are accused of taking money from people without spending that money on our kids, on our young ones. So if the like of penny appeal, Isawol Sorono already exist in this country. They already built a school in this country. Why should we allow others to come and exploit our people here? So, ndala point unity. I am not saying the guy is a rapist. I am not saying he's a pedophile. But as far as it's mole me alonko mole sobitalale, we should make sure we all put our hands together and report the matter to the police and let the police do an investigation. If he is found wanting, my take is this: he should be deported back to Germany. Whatever activity about, let him go and do it in Germany, but not in our country. This is my take.
Baraka bage broda.